Drums, please.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the Monday Night Raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
Happy Father's Day, wrestling fans. Welcome back to Unpopular Reviews Wrestling, the Mike Knoxxx Show. Unpopular Reviews, the Clash at the Castle, Scotland review. No lie, y'all. I gotta say it that slow because I can't say that shit in a row. I don't know why. Every time I say it, I mess it up. But people, happy Father's Day to you. I am joined today by 2 other great fathers that I know. Y'all already know the executive asshole to my left. So we're gonna wait him to be last. We got a guest today. We got Coach Phil from Fyre. What's going on, Coach Phil?
I'm chilling, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who it applies to. I do want to say something. I want all of you mothers out there, not today. You know, you chose that dude, so let's not take the day to bash him. You chose your baby daddy, so, you know. Yeah, absolutely, man. Welcome, pleasure to be on. Love the show. Let's get it.
Love to have you here. And then we have the executive asshole, y'all. Y'all know he is the executive consultant. What's going on, Chris?
I don't see this asshole thing so much, though. I recognize I am. I do, but I don't think I'm an executive one, right?
Well, hold on. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the asshole.
Oh, this is when we take it. Okay, I thought we were supposed to take it before the show, so I should get another one. Okay.
Oh, you already took it.
I mean, apparently I'm an executive asshole, so.
Hey, Charmaine, thank you. So today, y'all already know what it is, y'all. The WWE Clash at the Castle debuted yesterday. Some people didn't like it. Some people didn't like it at all. Okay. But, I mean, hey, let's talk about it. That's what we do here on Personal Wrestling. We talk about it. We think about it. We do everything we can. And you know what Triple H's going to say? You're going to bitch about it on the internet. So here we are. We're on the internet. So if you want to complain and bitch, go right ahead. And while you're doing that, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the share button, smash the notification so we go live. Y'all know that's what they say, right? Everybody says the same shit, right? So you already know what to do. It's popping circumstance, right? So acknowledge your tribal chiefs today. I got my top dad shirt on. We got Coach Phil here. We got the executive consultant, and we're going to talk Clash at the Castle. See how I did that, y'all? Let's talk about it right here. And let's start with the opening match, which was not surprising, right? Our own doing the predictions. So Vic Damone Jr.
It's a lot of juniors.
Yeah, you know, I like to throw them out there for a little expletives and whatnot. I can't in another expletive kind of a way. But opening match, Cody freaking Rhodes versus AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. I'm going to start with you, Coach. You the guest here. Your thoughts on that opening match? Because it wasn't shocking because you knew they were in Scotland. And I'm going to just say this. Roman wouldn't have opened up the show. So I want to say. So
that's where we going. We going there first. You got to throw that in there.
Kobe Crybabies fucked it all up. It ain't my fault. And I love Cody Rhodes. All right. Because of you.
Like, I mean, guys, okay. So, all right. So we'll get to the match, but you're going to start this interaction off with a Cody and Roman Reigns. Like, what we doing here? You already know. So we starting off on the wrong foot.
How is that not what would Roman Reigns answer the question? Would Roman Reigns have?
What does that have to do with the price of rice in China?
A lot.
It has nothing to do with anything.
And I love rice. I haven't gone to China to have it.
Once again, what does Roman Reigns have to do with the Scotland match? What does that? Why do you constantly feel the need to throw Roman Reigns in there? What's the point?
Well, A, I acknowledge my tribal chief, but you don't.
Your tribal chief.
B, he's your tribal chief, you just don't know it.
That's over. That's over, bro. It's over
for now. You know what?
I want you to grow up. All right. I want you to grow up. Let's talk about the match, not Roman Reigns. Okay.
Oh, wow. Well, listen, AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. Okay.
Yes. Starting off the match, starting off the show. Definitely a shocker. I mean, I don't think it says anything positive or negative. It's just that's how they chose to start off the show.
Okay.
Good match. I thought it was a good match. I think having them start the show off was kind of one of those things where they wanted to get the energy up pretty high. And not only that, you had so many Scottish wrestlers that I think you couldn't put that match on late. You couldn't put that match on later. So,
good booking. Good booking. It was good booking, though. I'm not going to lie on that part. I'm just saying Roman wouldn't have done it. And
once again, we go back to Roman.
Roman wouldn't have even.
Chris, does he do this all the time?
Yes, especially on the Mike Knoxxx show. Hey, let me ask you a question. What was the match that started off War Rumble 2022?
You tell me.
First match.
Encyclopedia.
Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
Okay, because that's what he says. Either I open the show or I close the show.
And what did you just say? What did you say to Coach down there?
You know what? First of all right, executive asshole. Coach, can you please continue, Coach Prime? Please, thank you.
I want to know if we're talking about the Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles match, or if we talk about Roman Reigns.
Well, actually, hold up. I will go with Mike on this. There's always time to talk about your tribal chief. There's always time to talk about the head of the table, and there's always time to talk about the greatest world champion ever. But as far as this match, no, he has nothing to do with it. Hey, Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles had a great match. Went out there, these two went out there and said, we're going to go there and do just as good as our match that we had 2 months ago or 6 weeks ago. And they did a fantastic job. Now, the ending was a little stupid to me.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Yeah,
it was a little stupid to me. Because honestly speaking, if they're going to have Mama Rhodes, Mama Rhodes out there, he should have lost. Because if I was AJ freaking Styles, I would have handcuffed Cody's ass to the ropes, and then I would have got a chair, and I would have dealt with this cougar. And you might ask yourself, why are you calling her a cougar? What did Mama Rose do to you? Hey, I didn't insult her, but did you notice that when AJ Styles went over there, you didn't see the twinkle in her woman's eye? You ain't see the twinkle? I saw the twinkle. She sat down after AJ said something, and she shook a little. She's like, "Oh, my britches!" Right?
What is that?
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen too.
She walked over there and she slapped AJ Styles. Not once, not twice, not 3, but 4 times because she wanted to feel AJ's 47-year-old body. That is a cougar. Mama Rhodes needs to be taken away from the locker room. Cody, I'll give you good advice. If you don't believe me, you call up with LeBron James. I'm done.
Listen, why you think that all these women want to screw like Zelina Vega and
Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio are absolutely fucking. What are you talking about, bro? They are absolutely fucking. 100%. Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega? Man. Come on, man. You don't see the way she be looking at her? She be looking at them like they're slippers. Go ahead.
Just wear them. But go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I thought Mama Rose was going to factor into the finish. I figure if she's not going to factor into the finish, why even have her as part of the match, to be honest with you? I thought he would do the same thing Chris said, and that would be, chain Cody to the ropes and then, somehow smash Mama Rose or threaten.
Great use of words there, Coach. Smash Mama Rose.
Yeah, I thought that's what was going to happen. Good match up until the finish. I would have rather seen him, smash AJ Styles a few times with the steps. Why not? Let's get some violence going. It's an I Quit match. I want to see a little bit more violence in an I Quit match. But good match. I thought it was a good match. It was cool. It was cool for me.
They don't put on bad matches.
No, not at all.
I actually love the finish because I didn't like the idea of ever having an I Quit match with these two involved. We talked about that last week when Chris joined me on the program, and he mentioned, because he's the encyclopedia of this kind of shit, all right, all the matches that John Cena, those guys had been, he said, happened to be the John Quinn that made them all quit. But still, nonetheless, all these other legends and Hall of Famers go. But I thought it was perfect because to me, I thought it was kind of violent for this kind of a pay-per-view on a 2:00 here in the States, right? So I kind of took it for what it's worth and enjoyed it. And I thought, you know what? AJ was probably getting his ass beat with a chair. It's like, I live to kick your ass in the day. You know what I mean? I got you. You called this one. I catch the next match. And so I was okay with the finish for me, but I thought it was a good opening way to start the match.
It was a little abrupt. But besides that, it was fine.
Abrupt.
He did it with the chair a few times, then he went and got the stairs.
Yes.
And unfortunately, after seeing John Cena lift stairs so many times, it's kind of funny seeing Cody Rhodes struggle a little bit. But he picked him up. He picked it all into AJ. All right, quit. I'm like, well, I thought you were going to get your ass whooped a few more times. Somebody referenced it to the Christian versus Edge match. Yeah, I still call it Edge match. That was an I Quit match not too long ago because Christian kind of quit after being handcuffed to the turnbuckle, just almost a similar way. But that's the only reason I said it was stupid because I feel like Mama Rhodes didn't need to be out there.
Right.
Because Rock would have used Mama Rhodes, right? Yeah. But good matches, good call for blood.
Look, he was about to smack her.
She was trying to fill up AJ. She was trying to fill up. She was like, "Let me feel this steroid body."
The stairs after the fact of the match, though, and
and they did AEW camera work because they did.
And listen, shout out to the AEW crew in the chat, which is the last time I bring you guys up because you don't come on air and do it. You got to come on air from now on and get your name mentioned. Okay, all right. But you said this is the turn of Cody. Cody ain't turning heel no time soon.
No, that's too much money. It's too much money in Cody being a baby face, man. Plus, it's not that many true quote unquote baby faces, man. Like you got to have that one baby face. I like a good baby face. You know what I mean? I like a good, and he's a true. We talk about this, Mike. He's a true baby face. Merch mover. Kissing the kids and hugging kids and all of that. He's a true baby face. So that ain't gonna happen no time soon.
No time soon. I do expect it to happen a little over a year from now. I do see him turning heel because Cody, and this is episode I want to do with us one time, Mike, if you're on board. I really want to have an episode where we talk about baby faces who are also good heels, if not better, and vice versa. Because some people play a better face, some people play a better heel, and there's some people who are just great at both. Like Kevin Owens.
Who could do both? Yeah.
Kevin Owens, I reference him all the time. I think he's a great heel and a great baby face. Great heel, but also great babyface. The Rock is another one.
The turn for me and for the majority of people that should have been the best part of this match and maybe why it ended so abruptly was the ending of the match. And we've talked about it. Solo has a plan. What has been that plan? All we've seen is anarchy thus far. He builds up his team. He finally has his bloodline, allegedly. We know nothing. We know absolutely nothing of what's going on. And I think that's great about this story. But the way he comes to the rail at the end there, like, hey, Cody, we got some things to say to you, bro. So this thing, there's not working for me. All of a sudden, StreamYard is not letting me put these pictures in here. It's really pissing me off that I'm getting. But anywho, we get the bloodline comes out, they attack Cody, but not like the normal bloodline before where they just whoop his ass. This time, Cody had some help. Randy Orton come out, Kevin Owens comes out. I was wondering why Kevin Owens was there during the pre-show in the first place, other than doing SmackDown, but on the show. So that made that.
Well, he was on SmackDown. Yeah, he was on SmackDown last night. So
that ties that in there. But overall, in that part, I was pretty good that the bloodline came out there and did something again because they were on SmackDown. You're already over there. Continue that storyline. Why not? Okay, so I thought that was pretty good to do that. What'd you think about the ending there, Phil?
It's cool. I'm a fan of long-term storytelling, so if it goes somewhere, I'm cool with it. But if it's just a random, then it didn't do anything for me. Maybe if it goes somewhere, then I'll be cool with it. But I think they've been doing a good job with long-term storytelling. So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be pretty good, depending on how this goes. I didn't have a problem with it as long as it goes somewhere. That's all. As long as it goes somewhere, as long as it has some legs, I'm good.
I think it got SummerSlam and beyond SummerSlam. I think they had to get this to War Games. Executive Consulting, your take on the end of this?
I'm just going to hop right into the end of this part right here. And that was the end. The end where everybody was trying to brawl in the middle and other stuff. It was the same thing that happened on SmackDown. Actually, it wasn't the same thing, but it happened on SmackDown. You saw Randy Orton make his big return. to fend off the bloodline, the bootleg bloodline, as Kevin Owens so absolutely incredibly wonderfully calls them. And Randy Orton came in, and what did he do? He RKO'd the bitch Camacho, because Camacho is not a good. That's the JD McDonough, right? Everybody has one.
JD McDonough is that guy. He was in NXT.
JD McDonough and the bloodline is there for L's. Camacho is there to take some L's, right? That's what Camacho's there for. Hey, we need somebody. We call him the new Jimmy Uso. We need somebody to take this RKO. That's you. We need somebody to take this stunner. That's you, right? That's what Toggle Law, whatever Camacho is, right? Hey, Umaga, not Umaga.
I'm more Umaga making fun of my guy.
Solo Sikoa is the person on SmackDown who honestly is probably your biggest heel. So this is good because you know it's just leading up to the return of Roman. They teased it with the triple power bomb. They teased it with the spear. This is just going to be another thing because it's going to look like he's going to beat Cody Rhodes, right? That's how it's going to look until the return. And yes, we're going to mention them again of your tribal chief, your head of the table. And that's setting up your Survivor Series match because the SummerSlam match was already teased. It was teased last night or yesterday or whatever you want to say when Randy Orton came out and he stared down that undisputed terrible name WWE Championship on Cody Rhodes' shoulder. Randy Orton is your SummerSlam main event.
Well, there it is. And then we get to the second match.
Can we answer this question?
I didn't choose. That's why I didn't answer it. You can go answer it. Go ahead.
Okay. This guy's trying to be funny because their Solo Sikoa has not had a WrestleMania match. Yeah. But could you name your favorite time you actually got to have sex with a woman? I bet you can't. It's about as many times as Solo WrestleMania matches. Just letting you know. Go ahead.
Are you saying you're a 40-year-old virgin?
I'm saying he's a 52-year-old troll. That's what
we get the BGM. Everybody in my house calls it Black Girl Magic. Except for my one son. I said, Christian, you know what that stands for? He said background music. I said, no, boy, let's never say it again. Black Girl Magic in the building. And it shocked people. Everybody in our predictor, which I'm waiting for my picture to show up on Father's Day there, Chris. I did win. Again, I'm 3 out of the last 4.
That's only because I completely forgot. I completely forgot to vote.
Remember that one time
I said the time I was going to put. I said the time I was going to put. I said it to you on the phone. So realistically speaking, you know I should have won. But I could see that.
Realistically speaking, I called you one time and said, hey, I made an honest mistake. And you know that it was an honest mistake. And you said, oh, nope, sorry. The close is closed. So if it ain't written,
think I did this.
It ain't spitting. Okay? So therefore, back to Black Girl Magic, losing. Okay? And I like that Triple H was going on Grand Body P. Okay? Ooh, well, I just call them amazing. But honestly,
12 packs. That's 8-pack on each one. No,
it's about 16.
Your math is wrong.
They're about 16. Okay, they got 6. Let's count 16. Them Jones. Okay, bad picture to count them, right? But still, they got about 16. I can still see them, right? I knew. Well, let me rephrase that because I didn't know shit. I thought no way in the hell they lose this match, but I had a feeling when I saw Jade Cargill come out with the face paint on like that. I don't know why. If you're a fan of wrestling, you get certain kind of, if you know your shit, you just kind of.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a certain vibe. Yeah.
Right? This ain't WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? What is that? And then especially when you see Bianca and she's not like that. Okay. So I hope what I'm seeing and what I'm proposing doesn't happen because I said it before. It's too soon for the two of them. So it makes me think a lot of things. Triple H comes out and says, when they lose this match, shout out to my daughter, my Black Girl Magic, my right hand, Michaela, holding me down, okay, who left the building and didn't want to watch the rest of this PLA because her girls lost their match, and that's how she was looking, my baby girl, sad and heartbroken. And so I go to the internet, we can play on the internet, but I go to my group, and this guy over here says, well, her mom passed.
Here.
So, but then Triple H gets asked that question, and he says, no, that's not the reason why we did it. They deserved it. Can I just say, Triple H, that's some bullshit. You are lying. How can they deserve to win these titles when I have not seen them on TV since the Royal Rumble at least? At least. If my executive consultant, my memory beats February? The last time you saw them on TV as like a consultant? Amber and Fyre?
About before they got put in this program.
Been a while.
It's been when they got. I think it was right when they got drafted. Maybe actually before that. It's been. They've showed up on main roster television since they got drafted last year. A total of 6 times, and that's just because they wanted a feud with Ronda and Shayna for half of those times.
Thank you.
Triple H. I'm glad you said it because I was going to say Triple H. You're lying, and I understand from a business perspective. You're not going to say, "Oh yeah, of course we did that."
Yeah.
No, you're not going to. But we all know you did. And if you really don't believe me, and I know some of you idiots don't want to believe the executive consultant sometimes, even though
they will have these belts back and put it in the.
Why don't you? By far. Why don't you watch the match back? And I will tell you that when it comes to the women, a lot of times, especially in this day and age, they practice their matches tremendously. They have it written out already. This match was already written out, and I can tell that the ending part after they do their finisher was completely ad-libbed in there. Right? That was when they did their move. That was supposed to be it. They said, "Oh, Alba, Fyre, and whatever. You just go in there and hold them down, and then they get the pin." That's all it was. Now, do I disagree with your decision? Some people might. I don't. I understand why. Okay,
hold on. Explain to me why, sir. I'm a fan, and I'm a father. Happy Father's Day. By the way. Okay.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day. You too.
How can I explain this to my daughter that her team, her Black Girl Magic, lost?
How would your daughter feel if she lost her mom?
Okay.
Alba Fyre lost her mom when her mom came to visit her in the city that she lives in, right? Yes. Before they got on a plane and decided to go back to her home country. So she lost her mom very tragically from a car accident. And all my condolences from you for you come from us and everybody here, right? But that's what happened. And you still got on that plane, went back to your home country to perform because you don't get that many opportunities. Let's be real. They don't get that many opportunities. And they said, I'm going to show out and I'm going to do it for my home and I'm going to do it for my mother. It's like that is all it was in 1 week. That is commendable. And because of that, yes, I am going to, as a boss, I am going to let you get your moment. Now, granted speaking, I'm probably going to take them titles off of you, possibly as early as tomorrow. But you had your moment.
That fast?
You deserve, that fast. It could be. You did deserve for what happened to your mother and the fact that you're a trooper for coming out here and doing business. So, yes, I would have.
Doing business.
I might not have made that
word. Doing business.
I may not have made that decision, but I understand that decision. That's why I'm not too upset. And I guarantee they're going to drop those titles. But on another unpopular thought, the only person in this match who honestly I felt like did like a fantastic job.
There you go. We talked about this before.
Was Alba Fyre. I'm sorry. I feel like she showed off in this match. I felt everybody else
showed off in this match.
No, they did not.
Bianca,
no, they did. Let's do it.
Nah.
Let's do it.
Bianca tore it down because Jade was a botch fest, bro.
Bianca almost broke Shayna Baszler's back in this match. We are not going to do that.
I'm not talking about Jade. I'm talking about Bianca.
Bianca almost broke.
Yeah, that shit. That somersault was smooth as shit.
That somersault was smooth.
That shit was smooth, bro.
It was smooth in the air, but as Shayna and her back is still smooth in that landing. No, but granted, Bianca probably would have showed up because that's what she does. But she had to cover up a lot of Jade's mistakes, and we're talking about Jade, and we know how I feel about Jade. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And I would never say this to your face, baby. Let me tell you. But you know how I feel about Jade. But Bianca was covering up a lot of Jade shit, and unfortunately, that messed her up. Okay, it did mess her up.
My opinion is break this shit up, man.
Not yet.
Break this shit up, man.
You can't. You do. What are you gonna do with Jade then? You break this. Where does Jade go?
No, they need to stick together, which is why they're going to have the titles back. And Jade made a mistake, and I feel like emotionally she got her mind out of it after she tripped up, and she did it on live TV.
I'll give you my reason why I want to break this shit up.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead, Coach.
Because aesthetically it looks good, but at the same moment it doesn't look good because they're so individual, even in their entrances. Their entrances are individual entrances, which doesn't look good for a tag team. Not only that, the contrast between them two, because you've had tag teams that have a contrast, the strong guy and the fast guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jade looks weird standing next to Bianca because Bianca exudes that star energy, right? Jade does too, but it's dimmed by Bianca. You know what I mean? In a way. And I think she needs to drop like the whole majestic act when it comes to her being with Bianca. It doesn't look right to me.
Well, that's her gimmick though. She's a goddess.
But you can step into another level of stardom if you kind of drop that goddess shit for a little bit, right? I think she should. That's just me. That's just me.
But
you save the goddess thing when you do the heel turn. You know what I mean? Yeah. Against Bianca. Save that for that. But your energy is weird when it's with Bianca. And you could tell Bianca is more trying to pull her along, like Chris said. Bianca's definitely pulling her along. This is a way to hide Jade. And unfortunately, to me, a small part of me says she doesn't look right next to Bianca. That's just me.
Well, I think she looks good next to anybody.
I think she looks fine. But I see why you're saying that. I do see. I'm not going to sit here and say I do get it.
Yeah,
but I think if you really want to have the money that you invested in Jade Cargill and her promotion, you need to put her with that veteran, the person she feels most comfortable with, which is Bianca.
Absolutely, I do
believe she's improved. I do believe she's improved, and I've seen her improving. But I think she messed up when she tried to do that springboard, and I think in her head she felt so embarrassed. It messed up everything else she was trying to do. She was slower. She wasn't as confident. She just really was messed up. I even saw her talking to Shayna like, "Oh my god," because she was just that embarrassed. But everybody messes up. Oh yeah, the tap somebody, and I saw the referee. I saw them. When I understand when I say this, when I saw it, because most people don't know, referees actually have a walkie-talkie on their back, right? And they have to hit it when they're talking to the back. And the back said, "Tell her to stop fucking tapping." So she said, "Stop tapping, right? Stop tapping," because unfortunately, they couldn't do what they wanted to do, but because it would have got to the wrong person and people. But
do you think Shayna actually like that? Was Shayna giving her a receipt, and she was actually kind of like? No, I don't know. It looked weird.
I can see why you would say that,
but no.
I think Jay was trying to.
No, I 100% agree with that. That's what I thought happened at first. I thought that was a receipt, and she's like, "Shit, bitch."
Yo, you choking the shit out of me. And Shayna's like, "Yeah, I know."
I don't think so. I will say this because in my wrestling match one time, I accidentally tapped and I wasn't. I was trying to sell. So I think that's what happened to her because I was inexperienced, and I think. But you could be right. Don't get me wrong. I don't know for a fact. I can find out, but I don't know for a fact. So you could.
Mike Knoxxx show. We don't play that shit when I wrestled. I wrestled before too. Damn it! And
I didn't say that. Stop turning everything into a competition. I didn't say it's a competition. I was just saying
it's always a competition. Damn it!
It's not a competition with me all the time.
It's always.
Just bring it, bitch.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do to your bitch ass? I was going to go ahead and post this thing about you. Congratulations winning this shit. But since your ass want to be like that, we'll just put it on Instagram.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass.
It's messed up. God dang it.
So, all right, I get they win the match, but I'm with you. Everything you said, I agree with definitely. Definitely, my mother's not here, and I would wish that on nobody. And I get that. I was going to say to you, and I was trying to interrupt you in a way to continue to block me from doing that. It was reminiscent of the little girl at WrestleMania who mother had passed, and Bianca talked to her and still coming to do the performance and her entrance performance. So I get that. But yeah,
which is why I think Bianca and Jade were okay with it. I really
but doing business. That's commendable. That's commendable.
It's one of them things I had to break it to my daughter. And a lot of times I don't like to go behind the iron curtain with the kids because they look from a different eyes. It's like when they killed Spider-Man in the MCU and this lady in the movie theater screamed out, "Oh my God!" And Christian was like,
"Oh yeah."
And Christian was like, I said, Christian, he just made a $1 billion movie. He's not going anywhere. Okay, he's not dead. Just relax. All right. So they will get their BGM back, and that's for sure. That Black Girl match. I thought the match was pretty good as well. But then we got this match here that. I'm a Sami Zayn mark. I really am. I'm a Chad Gable mark. I had the opportunity of interviewing Chad Gable before he became the success that he is right now. I've always looked at him as being, or having the potential, shall I say, of being baby Angle and having that within him. Maybe not the entertainment chops of Kurt, because that's just, I don't think no one saw that coming, but the in-ring ability for sure. And I absolutely love how Chad Gable is. It's a shame that it took the shush to get him over with you fans. The same way it took Rusev Day, which he wasn't even the one saying Rusev Day. It was Aiden English to get him over finally, because we all realized how good he was. And now look at him. Anybody seen Rusev or Keith Lee? Hello? Anybody? Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't need to see them. Why do we need to see them?
Because they maybe not Rusev told as much because he may have faded out, but Keith Lee had a future here, I thought. Keith Lee, I will always go back. I know people don't like to say it, that one little Brock Lesnar does not give rubs. Okay, no Diddy. Okay, Brock, the old big boy, when Brock that put him over in that moment. All right, and they never utilized it more. But we do get this
They want
match.
to lose weight.
They did. You know, shout out to Kurt Angle. I mean, not Kurt Angle. I'm sorry, wrong name. Kevin Owens, who lost weight. Shout out to Gunther. We know more importantly.
Gunther lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Between him and Dragunov from NXT UK, and I was like,
NXT,
wow, these two people's bodies, especially Gunther. These two people's bodies look.
Yeah, Gunther put in that work, man. He put in that work. And honestly, it's that's been the best thing for him. Gunther is. I have no bad things to say about Gunther.
He's their guy. Your next world heavyweight champion.
That's my guy.
I also want to say this real quick, Jade, when you're watching, because I know you're watching your husband. If you think your trip up was messed up, wait till the world heavyweight title match.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen, hold on. That man almost died. It's okay. You can't blame him for that. Now, come on.
I didn't say I blame him. I just said, there are people who've done worse. That's all I'm saying.
He definitely did. He definitely almost died.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But again, being the Sami Zayn mark that I am, I just did not enjoy this match.
Why not? Why didn't you enjoy it? What was the non-enjoyable part? What happened?
I just felt like, and I don't do this often.
True, Braun.
I'm a very big fan of this. Not saying this, but I've just seen it too much, too recently, too soon. It's just over and over and over. And these guys are great at what they do, so I'm going to get the wrestling from them, right? I'm going to get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw this on Raw. I saw this on Raw. I saw this on that show. I saw this on that show. They just been wrestling each other for this Intercontinental title since Sami got the Intercontinental title. And I get to adding in my guy, Otis. I'm a big Otis fan. And a body by steak. I still want that shirt. Had a T-bone this morning. Got steak coming for dinner on this Father's Day. And Maxine Dupree. I'll just leave that right there. It's Maxine Dupree. All right. I want what executive consultant sort of promised me. A lot of times when this executive asshole is saying shit, it's on point. And the some bitch said the new Alpha Academy is going to be.
It's coming. It's coming. Long-term storytelling, man. Stay slow rolling. I like the slow roll.
I get that, but sometimes right now in this post-Mania season, I need to not. You taking enough weeks off. That's how I feel. I feel like they've taken enough weeks off. It's time to get this thing moving. I get that they work great in the ring together, but Sami to me is just a guy who's a champion in his story, and I think I want more for Sami in this. This is all for the Alpha Academy. This is all for Chad Gable, and I think for me, I feel Sami's being lost in this rivalry, other than giving us good matches that Sami's going to do. So, but it was a good match. It was finally over.
Good match, man. That was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. But
it was a good match.
It was a. So go ahead, Coach. Your thought on it, because y'all think y'all think opposite of me on this one.
I like the match, man. I enjoy watching Sami and Chad. Anytime I can watch Chad, because it gives me that perk angle nostalgia a little bit. So I enjoy watching Chad. You know what I mean? I like this story unfolding with the Alpha Academy and the possible ushering into the new Alpha Academy, however that goes. But I like watching Chad and Sami go.
I need the Creed brothers, man. I need the Creed brothers.
It's coming. I think it's definitely coming. I think it's definitely coming because that's a perfect match.
That's a perfect match.
It's a perfect match, man.
That's
a perfect
the best
match.
you could ever make up of a team angle over again is that right there. And again, I don't think none of them motherfuckers is Sheldon Benjamin. Okay, the gold standard doesn't get enough credit. Okay, so he's gonna get that shit from Mike Knoxxx from here on out. Okay,
yeah.
Great Sheldon freaking Benjamin. Somebody called my mama. No, hell no. Sheldon Benjamin, the gold standard. Executive consultant, your takes on this match, man.
I actually thought it was great. I thought from a storyline perspective, it might have been a match of the night because Chad Gable is the best wrestler. All right, I'm going to say it unpopular. I don't care. You know I say it the whole time.
I don't know what's unpopular.
Is the best wrestler I have seen since Kurt Angle. I'm going to sit here and say that. Yes.
Are you out here in the moment?
No, I'm dead ass serious. I mean, I've said this low key for a while. He is the best.
The best or one of the best?
No, the best. I don't know anybody who's better. Overall.
Daniel Bryan?
Yes, better than Daniel Bryan. Overall, from a storyline perspective, right? From a in-ring wrestling perspective, from a facial perspective, everything Chad Gable does is gold in that ring, especially since turning heel. There are others who are close to him. Daniel Bryan definitely. Daniel Bryan doesn't have a bad match, right? But Daniel Bryan does something that Chad Gable does not do. Daniel Bryan goes out there and damn near kills himself to have a good match. Chad Gable doesn't do that shit.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Of course you can.
I will take no tribal chief slander so with me saying that, okay, I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of being humble. That's my camera. That's my pictures. That's me hitting the buttons. That's me putting the comments on the screen. The tribal chief is not the best wrestler, though.
He's not. He's good. He's good from a storyline perspective.
He's
good.
He's definitely storyline.
Storyline, getting the crowd participation. He's really good at it. And Chad Gable does that well too. Because look at what Chad Gable did. Doing so many moves, he also got the crowd into it all the time. Because even when he found out the crowd was chanting or doing something, he approached Otis. He went in the ring. He said, "Sami, approach Otis." And Sami's a real good ring general. Also, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to draw you in. That's why I say it. Right, and we're in a time where you can say that about 29 different people. So I understand why somebody will disagree and say, "Oh no, Kenny Omega." I doubt. I never will say that. But Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, one of those people. Got you. I got you. In my opinion, it's Chad Gable. This match was phenomenal. Some people are upset Chad lost. I understand why. I'm upset Chad lost too, but I know why he lost.
Can I tell you why I don't think it's Chad? I don't think it'll change your mind.
That's fine. Go ahead. No, that's fine.
A little bit, right?
Let me hear it.
Being able to be a part of, to me, I don't listen to a lot of, no disrespect, coach, when I say this, like around the way, I invented the Barbershop Talk Meets Radio mantra. It's kind of a podcast like Fyre and Ice, right? So y'all had y'all rap show and people were naming certain people. And I remember everybody loves to say this person. A lot of people will say no, but a lot of people will say Andre 3000. And your response was, Andre can't be the best rapper because he had an album that made him the best album, right? So as much as Chad is great at being Chad Gable, he has not been in a high-profile match enough to give him that moniker yet. That's all.
He's never had a singles title, and for that logic, I can agree with you on that 100%. But I don't see too many people better than Chad Gable at that. I love Dirty Dom, but you're smoking.
Are you high? All this?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I was going to answer Elvis's question. Are you high, Chris? By saying I was high enough to click your comments, but I didn't want to click his comment because I'm not high, right? So I didn't do it, right? Dirty Dom, everybody knows I'm one of his biggest fans, but let's be real. No, he's not. He's not.
Dirty Dom is the greatest character I've seen in a long time.
Dirty Dom can get heat. Dirty Dom can get heat from an iceberg. He is that good, right?
It's going to be that heat is going to be even more nuclear. He's going to be radiating like Godzilla in another few months. Watch.
When he posed to Liv, which we all
when
know.
He pounds Liv, oh my God. Listen, when he pounds Liv and comes out and relishes in it, Jesus Christ! Listen, you won't see this kind of heat coming off of a nuclear reactor, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be insane once he pounds Liv.
I know his real life wife, right, did not like the fact because we all saw Monday's show, right? And there's no Mike Knoxxx show tomorrow, y'all. So you're listening to the Mike Knoxxx show right now with Umpire Review, and when Liv not only just landed on him, anybody else notice how she kind of grinded him up?
Oh,
every man in the home was like,
Freckle Sensei said,
everybody wants to be Dom right now, man. Dom is, listen, man.
I'll give WWE a lot of credit in their PG-13 form right now. That they are really going all out with this storyline. Like they really are. And Liv, power to her, she's going all out too because she's doing the most seductive shit I've ever seen.
Absolutely, man.
She channeled her inner Lita and Trish a little
bit.
Except for when Trish was bending over for Triple H that time. I think Liv has actually outdone him. She's just doing a really good job.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. I'm telling you.
I know you called Rhea mommy. But has somebody ever called you daddy?
Yeah.
In the next few weeks, this is going to get even worse. Listen, can you imagine when this goes to Netflix? Oh,
and you know what? I swear to God, I would do UPR shorts for Big Daddy Cool. I said that. I'm not going to air it, but I did say. I said wait till Netflix. Wait till the Netflix era, and then it's going to take off. But it's been anyway. I don't know how we end up talking about Dirty Dom, but that's another reason why, in my opinion, Damian Priest is not a good world champion, but I'll mention that later because you're not even the most over guy in your group. I say that all the time. You're not. Dirty Dom gets more reaction than you. Then Baszler gets more reaction than you.
Another home person gets to get a match in Piper Niven. I'm sorry, Triple H. I actually am a Triple H smart, but you were doing business when you said that Alba Fyre earned those titles. I get it. Next, you're going to tell me that Piper Niven earned the right to be here. What made her earn the fact? Because she was born here? I'm just saying, Piper Niven fans, I apologize. Bayley being Bayley. Bayley may go down. She's going to get up there. And she is one of the most decadent champions in WWE history.
Yeah, she's very decadent.
Not just men. Right. Okay. She is so on point of everything that she has done. And in this match, for what it's worth, and I know the consultant's a fan of Piper Niven. I like her too.
I like her too. I like her as a wrestler, man. I really do. I like how they have her paired with Chelsea Green to do all of the mic work. You know what I mean? Because
she's not that good on the mic.
Yeah, she's good in the ring though, man. Like her I like her move set. That's
Bundy, King Kong Bundy. That's who she reminds me of. Okay?
And you might be right.
And I'm saying that not in disrespect, because people get real mad when you say that, and I get the comparison of a man and a woman in their body size.
It was a little close.
So let me get there when I say this. You were doing the whole thing. And as you did that, the flash in my head was King Kong Bundy.
But you know what? When you say Bundy, that, if you put a wig,
let me finish this point. Bundy knew how to carry that weight that he had. He knew how to make it work. Okay, she's a little bit more smooth with it than say Queen Nia, right? Who people just refuse to ever like Nia Jax. Okay, I'm sorry, Queen Nia. Okay, his name is President.
Now she's rolling right now.
Not
she's
Barack
rolling.
Obama. It's President Barack Obama. So that's Queen Nia, not Nia Jax. That's Queen Nia Jax. Okay, so but Piper Niven's on that road. Great match. Honestly, we talked about, match of the night. This was my favorite in-ring match of the night, to be honest. I thought that for all the mistakes that were made, again, I can't go here because I've seen it and I've seen better. I've seen better from them. So for me, because I believe they had a better match than this one, I can't give it this. Storyline-wise, I get you. Again, my guy, when I don't have people I don't like in wrestling, I just like who I like. Right. And I'm a big Sami guy. I think he's getting forgotten here at the expense of having everything he's earned.
Still super over.
Okay. Of course he is. He's Sami fucking Zayn. But this match, from the story, from Chelsea Green, from the match, because I didn't want to see this match. To me, a match of the night is not just, scientifical in the ring. It can be a match that surprised me that I didn't want to watch. And I didn't want or gave two shits about any of this. And I enjoyed it very much. So for me, I really like this match. Coach, your thoughts on this match? She's still your winner, Bayley.
Good match, man. I think it gave Piper Niven a chance to showcase her abilities in there with a top-notch future legend. Like I said, I like Chris. I like Piper as well, man. I think Piper is smooth in the ring. Like you said, Mike, she knows how to use that size, and her move set fits her. I like her in the ring. She's pretty good in the ring to me, to be honest with you. So I don't mind watching Piper Niven, especially, you put her in there with Bayley and you kind of can't lose. You know what I mean? No matter how this match turns out, it was going to be a good match because Bayley, herself is one hell of a wrestler as well. You know what I mean? So I like the match. Like you said, I thought it's a contender for match of the night. Not like it was a lot of matches, but I think that this was one of the better. It wasn't like a lot of matches. That's not hard.
Don't get them started, because
don't start me on that, please.
I said back in November the Triple H era, and then it got named the Triple H era. I'm sorry, I've only been here for 15 fucking years, 3 million episodes, but he's losing his luster to me. And I get it. I'm a fan who needs it to be what it is continuously. I don't. You've had your time after. I get WrestleMania season's over. They get to do the European tours and those kind of things. That's business. I get it. It's been like 2 fucking months, going on 3 months. I need something different. Go ahead, Chris.
Let me ask you this question, Coach. What was the last PLE before Clash of the Castle?
Was it the France shit?
No, the one after that.
So there was one in between, right?
Right.
Not Clash of the. What the hell was the name of that?
I'm giving you a clue.
I'm giving you a clue. I just talked about it.
The King and Queen of the Ring thing.
During that pay-per-view or PLE, there was a match called for the Queen of the Ring. It was Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyria. In that spot of the match, Nia killed Lyra. Right?
Have we seen Lyra since then?
We have. Thank you for watching every Monday. But I'm just
saying because
she's every Monday.
Well, she's a little flatter, so you might not see her when she's to the side. But something similar happened last night during the Piper.
That's her ghost. That's her ghost on Monday nights because she's dead.
Rest in peace. Piper versus Bayley. Bayley gave Piper a belly to belly from the top rope. Now, a lot of people might not understand the pain that Bayley probably went through to do that, right? Even though Piper rolled with her, right? Piper rolled with her. But I'm telling you, the amount of torque and twist that Bayley put into her abdomen to do that, she ain't wrestling on Monday. The match was fine. I think Piper's a very good person in the ring. The Chelsea spot was pretty funny. Her coming out with the lucha mask and stuff was a little bit different. So I will give them credit. But in my opinion, this is going to be unpopular.
What else is new?
I will say it every time until y'all realize it. I'm a huge Bayley fan.
Absolutely. Oh, come on. I'm sorry.
She's my number one. Well,
what happened in Texas, Mr. Dumbass? Mr. Want to be too cool. We're not searching for wrestlers. We're just in Texas having a good ass time. Right? We're walking down the street, drinking, having a nice old time. And I go, oh, y'all, I didn't yell it. I didn't scream it. I'm not a supermarket. I say, hey, there go Bayley. Everybody just keeps fucking walking. Hey, sweetie, can I get a picture? Sure. This guy, I'm too cool to go get a picture with Bayley. Get the fuck out of here.
I see wrestlers all the time. Okay? All the time.
You don't see Bayley all the time.
I don't see Bayley all the time.
That's my point.
You know, I see Norman Smiley go to my Publix.
With you, brother. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. I party with the freaking Imperium, drinking. Drew McIntyre buying each other shots and stuff like that. Like, it's nothing, right? But Bayley's Bayley. But anyway, shout out to Dice. The bottom line is, can you name 5 good Bayley matches? No, let me put it this way. Can you name five memorable Bayley matches?
Hell
but when you name the 5 memorable Bayley matches, here are the rules.
Can't do
you
the
only
fourth women.
Name one person for the match. So you can't tell me 4 different Charlotte Flair matches or 4 different Sasha Banks. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, go. And I'm not saying that she's had bad matches. I'm saying that her matches aren't as memorable as other people. Go ahead, go.
I can't.
I'm out.
No. Hold on.
I got nothing.
Her and Sasha Banks in Brooklyn.
Okay.
The Hell in a Cell match.
I thought her and EO was a good match.
The Hell in a Cell
was a good match. So you can name that one. The Hell in a Cell match. Which one? She's had 2.
With Charlotte. No, you said I can't name the same. You said I can't name the same participant, so I can't name the one she had with
Sasha.
With Sasha.
Correct.
I can't name that one. Okay.
Correct.
Shit, her and Becky. Her and Becky put on a good one on what was that? Shit. I'm drawing a blank.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Chris. Okay.
I'm a huge Bayley fan.
Because I have to Google it. I just, you don't
have to Google it. I can name them. Becky and Sasha Banks from the NXT Brooklyn 2018, which some people consider the greatest women's match of all time. The Bayley Bianca Belair Hell in a Cell match that they had in 2021 was fantastic. Her and EO from this year's WrestleMania I thought was really, really good, right? But my point to say that is this. Bayley has a lot of matches because she's a good hand, right? She never has a bad match to me. She always has solid matches, but her memorable matches aren't up there as much as they should be for as many matches as she has. This Piper match that she had was good, but a year from now, you'll barely be talking about it.
So we're going to take a little break, our only break of the day. Come back, talk about the main event. Get you guys out of here, go enjoy your father like we're going to enjoy him. I haven't gone seen Bad Boys yet.
Girl.
Confused, like who the fuck am I? Okay.
I just remember Tama because he's actually pretty good. His facial mannerisms, the way he walks, comes in the ring, even when he's on the right side.
Like a Tasmanian devil.
He works
really well. He's a psycho. He's a maniac.
Correct.
That's the picture that I had. That's the picture that I had. You put up there.
And they need to have more angles with him doing the thing he did backstage a couple weeks ago. He was like, like he's spazzing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was great. That was gold. That's why I said, okay, this guy has something in it that makes him stand out. Then I see this guy, and I'm like, okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing we say in my club, at night. It's called "You Go Girl," because he's riding a bitch, on a bike. So I'm through. That's all I'm saying.
You want to keep talking about it.
Let's get out of here. Main event time.
Welcome back, y'all. Make sure y'all check out the SmackDown Penitentiary every Saturday, as long as there's not no PLE in the middle of the day here on Unpopular Review.
Can I make a toast?
You got a toast on the break?
Yeah, I want to make a toast.
Okay, right.
To your world heavyweight champion Damian Priest's ankle. I really am
we haven't got there yet.
Are we about to talk about it?
You haven't interrupted me for that.
Oh, well, I want to make a toast to it already. To your ankle. To your ankle, El Campeon. What the hell are you
El Campeon. Okay, but there it is, y'all, because the executive asshole.
He sucks.
Jesus, people. Here it is, y'all. Your main event of the evening. I have said off of the hearing thoughts of this guy and how great this guy is on the screen there, and that is Drew McIntyre. I always been a Drew McIntyre fan. I have a chosen one t-shirt to prove it. Okay. Been a Drew McIntyre. I've always liked Drew McIntyre. I always thought Drew McIntyre could be that guy. And I thought Drew McIntyre could do things that just frankly, other people cannot seem to actually do, figure out how to do, or just be as great at it as he is at doing it. But he's the home field advantage guy. They're cheering for him to come out with all the bagpipes. Everything's going crazy. It was in that moment I told my daughter I wanted him to win. I thought it'd be good to have him win, but he's not winning right now.
Not going to win.
Why? I said because he came out with all this pomp and circumstance, just like Jade Cargill did with the face paint. It's just a thing you get when you know wrestling. And then, boom, the match happened. And death almost is incurred. Actually, a suicide almost happened in that match. And your champion, you're not even he's the third most over leader. We never knew who was the leader of the Judgment Day. Frankly, I think
it's definitely him now.
Right? Down to they're just making my guy Finn Balor a chump, and that's whack. Finn Balor's not a chump, but he is no longer the Finn Balor that was getting pushed by whoever was in charge before. It's not there at this point. I don't know if he cares to want it, but he needs to bring back the goddamn demon because I can't take this.
That's not going to work. It's not going to work. I think the demon's winless. I think the demon's been winless for a while.
He's lost his last two matches. He lost to Roman Reigns, which made sense why he would lose to Roman, and then he lost to Edge. That one didn't make sense to me. But if you
the aura behind the demon is gone. There's no aura with the demon, bro.
The whole point is the aura of Finn Balor is fading, and it's a shame.
Well, he can't always be up top.
I get that, but you know what? You hear that, women? You can. Don't let that man just say that you can always be on top. There's plenty of room for you up there, okay? Back shots will come later. Now, this match, though, you know what I hate? Because you said something. A few weeks ago, I said, yo, I'm finally starting to like Damian Priest. And then that fast, I was like, oh, yeah, that's the guy I hated for all these years. He's right there on my screen. And he's your champion. And I think he has his moments.
I think he's actually pretty good. I just don't think he's a world champion. That's the problem.
Not a world champion.
This is a favor. This is a favor. And
they like him. They like him. And Triple H.
Yeah, I recognize that. I recognize they like him. I just don't like him.
He's just not it. He's not main event. He's not top of the card. He can give you a solid match. Just like I talk about Bayley. So is Damian Priest. He gives you solid matches. He's fine. He's just not. Like I said, you have 5 members of the Judgment Day if you don't include Rhea. Right, because Carlito's in there right now.
I would conclude Rhea.
And you are only so you have 6 members of the Judgment Day. Yeah, because I'm putting Carlito in there. And the person in every single one of them is more over to you, except for JD McDonough. And that's a problem.
Over than him,
huh?
Carlito is not more over than.
I think Carlito's more over than him.
No, he's not.
Okay.
But yeah, he's definitely behind.
But our truth in there,
obviously. This match would simply to further the Drew McIntyre CM Punk rivalry and you know to stretch that out. Pause. That's all this match was for.
I will say this though, and this y'all might not agree. I thought the match was actually pretty good, and like I said, I don't see Damian Priest having too many bad matches. I really don't. And I think he held his own really with Drew McIntyre, who kind of whooped his ass. But Damian Priest, and then the fact that he did, as Mike said, almost commit suicide, because people talk about the ankle thing, but they don't talk about the fact that this man's head landed on that apron.
Yeah. I actually said, damn, like I really thought he was, that was dangerous.
Yeah, it was. And I'm not sure how many more times he's going to do that spot. But he...
you probably won't see that anymore.
Yeah, like it's just like
that's gonna be gone from his moveset.
It needs to be gone. Like that was bad. But even though it happened, and some people said, "Oh, he was selling the injury," and his ass wasn't selling that injury. His ankle's messed up.
No, he limped off after the match. He limped off.
Yeah, it might not be broke, but he severely injured that bitch. He won't be wrestling on Monday either.
Yeah, he limped off when he walked out. He was limping. That ankle's fucked up.
But let's go ahead and give Damian Priest credit where credit's due.
It's really good acting.
Randy Orton still has the best acting I've ever seen because I'll never forget Elimination Chamber. I thought that man was done. Yeah. I was already ready to get his behind the scenes. Mike don't even know this. I was already ready to get a show ready with Randy Orton's best moments and say goodbye to him because I thought he was done after Elimination Chamber, but he still kept it on. But Damian Priest, I want to give him a credit. I want to give him some flowers. I thought he handled that crowd very well with his entrance. Mm-hmm. And I thought he really held his own with Drew McIntyre. CM Punk, and I thought WWE's, I don't know if they hired a third-party production crew that night or something, because I thought the production wasn't as good as they normally are. And I tested that to be in Scotland.
But when they brought over to Scotland.
Right. When they brought the referee over, and then you could tell that, Mike, because what do you say, the live event background, the stage and stuff like that, they didn't have pyro.
It was the worst. My kid said, "What is that?"
Cody was like, "Oh!" It was like,
it was like a box,
right? It was almost as bad as Edge coming out and going over to the right side and see no crowd. But look,
no crowd.
So
AEW.
I will say that when CM Punk came out the referee thing, I was like, that was an awkward shot, right? For him seeing him running down, they didn't show him at all. They just showed a striped shirt, and it was real quick. I'm like, did they mess up? Did they go to camera 2 instead of 3? Then he slides his ass in there, literally, because that's all we're looking at is his ass. 1, 2. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I saw him get up. I was like, oh, it's Punk. Okay, good job for us, but kind of stupid for the crowd, and kind of stupid for Michael Cole and Wade Barrett and Corey Graves, who could just look up and see his CM Punk. But I mean, it was fine. And I like the fact that they had Drew McIntyre grab CM Punk like, I'm about to beat your ass, but he should have gave him a suplex right then and there before getting kicked in the balls.
Well, before we go and give our thoughts on this match, Coach Phil. So when you give me your thoughts on this match, I want you to give me your thoughts on this crowd as well. So your thoughts on this match and then your thoughts on this crowd, because I think a little over the crowd sometimes, the way they hijacking this shit.
I think they're trying to live up to that French crowd. You know, the Scottish crowd tried to live up to that French crowd. It wasn't the same thing. It wasn't as authentic as that French crowd. You know what I mean?
Let's not forget Puerto Rico crowd. They were there too.
Puerto Rico was tough. Yeah, you're right. Puerto Rico was tough. But I think they're all trying to, carve out their own identity with this thing. But as far as the match, thought the match was good. I mean, I think Damian Priest is the benefactor of what's going on with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that they didn't have Drew win this match, because now it drives that particular story even more. The fact that
I just felt if you fucked up the other ones, why not give the man back his dub? That's all.
No, but it to me it says a lot about Drew to go, agree with that shit. Lose the way he lost at WrestleMania, and then to lose in Scotland. Like I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because he'll get it at some point. But that whatever. Like what's the is CM Punk still not cleared?
He'll be cleared very soon.
Yeah, I think it's
he'll definitely be cleared by SummerSlam.
The way he was in that ring like that with that arm, yeah, he'd definitely be cleared by SummerSlam for sure.
Okay. Good match, man. I thought it was a good cap. Except for that one, except for the spot. The spot that was I was a little scary.
I thought the match was actually pretty damn good as well. Like my thing with
me not being a Damian Priest fan, I did like the match. Yeah.
See, I'm not a Priest guy, and I keep having these roller coasters with him. But as I watched the match, and I'm gonna go back, and I said something earlier. Despite the mishap, this was actually the best match of the night.
You think so?
Yeah. And when I first watched it again this morning, well, that's a lie. Watch it in the background this morning. I was watching Man of Steel, right? But I was catching back up and getting my but I was, because I first watched it earlier. I was at work when I watched it. The benefit of being able to work remotely.
You think you can fight my mother?
Yeah, this is.
I'm sorry, I love Man of Steel.
Top 10 of all time. Maybe 10, but it's top 10. But he does everything. Like to see what they say. This is the old era. The tall guys, they're big, the test looking kind of things. And I just thought they put a really, really good match together. And Damian Priest sold it, hurt or not, with the foot up, the razor's edge, everything, the Claymore, the what do you call it? The Clash of the Heads, the Castle, the Hells, whatever you call that move. I love that shit. Like I thought this match was really, 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 really good. And I didn't want to see this match either because I don't think Damian Priest is living up to being a world champion. It's he some people get pushed too soon. I think he got that a little bit too soon. But he was already money in the bank. But you know, it's what it is. They say they like.
I don't think it will ever change. I don't think he
could be anything else.
But you know, a lot of people don't have a good first world title reign.
But
if you look
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people, in my opinion, don't have.
Mick Foley had a great first title run.
Mick Foley was a world champion for about 2 weeks.
Great was great 2 weeks.
Come on, man.
But Mick, you got to remember with Mick, it was a little different because of the storyline that led into Mick winning the title. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mick was already made man without the title, though. This guy's still up and coming. You know what I mean? So it's a different feel. Like he doesn't even feel like a champion, to be honest with you. He doesn't feel like.
I actually think he's doing better than I thought he would. Kind of like Cody Rhodes. I know a lot of people are down on Cody Rhodes' title reign.
I'm not down on Cody. I'm down on the fact that his fan base is down on Cody.
But we knew that was going to happen.
Down on Cody, but because you're coming in after Roman Reigns run.
Like I've also said, what next though? What has come next has not been the same level, and I get that because
he's had some great matches.
You can't. Anything's going to be a drop off after coming behind Roman.
But that's also true, which is why that title, in my opinion, has taken a dip. But that's not Cody's fault. Anybody after Roman, even Randy Orton after Roman, would have.
Anybody was going to take it like that. The non-Roman run has to wear off for a while.
But you know what I mean? Here's the thing, and I know you're not as big a Roman fan as myself and Mike Knoxxx, and I respect that, right? And even though you're not as big a Roman fan, I still respect you and still think you're a good guy. All right, you kind of questioned me for a second when you disrespected you Tribal Chief, but you're a good guy, right? Now, that being said, Roman Reigns made that title feel like every match was a big fucking match.
Did he or did the plot make it feel that way because he had it for so long?
We're not gonna do that. You're not gonna twist it. You're not going. He's twisting shit.
I'm a twister. That's what I do. I'm a perspective guy. I'm a perspective guy. So we're not gonna sit here and make it sound like he was the one that actually drove that. When you hold the title for that long, the reign becomes the champion, not you, bro. The reign becomes the champion.
Roman Reigns is his name.
He did say his name.
Gunther's reign was better, in my opinion. I'm sorry. Gunther's cleaner matches, much more cleaner matches, more defenses, more actual pinfall, straight wins.
I agree.
To me,
who are the fans paying more money for, Gunther or Roman?
First of all, who pays more money has zero to do with us. We're only concerned with the entertainment value.
How many in those matches? How many tops are in those matches? About 1,000.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because my thing is that the wrestling fans are fickle. I'm not saying you're one of those who are being a fickle fan. I'm saying when it comes to Gunther, I do not understand the love.
He's not the greatest Intercontinental champion.
When they always talk about in-ring Gunther this, Gunther that, I don't see it. I don't see the
I'm on both sides of this. I absolutely see it.
Gunther feels dominant. That's what it is. Okay. He feels dominant.
I've never seen a bad Gunther match, and I will
Gunther gives you a dominant feel. That's what it is.
Gunther defended that title against all types of shapes and all types of sizes during his Intercontinental Championship reign.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He's had a phenomenal banger, Sheamus. A phenomenal banger with every single one of those people. And that's why I will give Gunther a lot of credit. Chad Gable, great match. Miz, who's the better Intercontinental champion in my opinion, but whatever. And for a vanilla character like that, the fact that he made, like you said, so many matches.
No, I like what you said more than so saying that to me, which is a great response, doesn't still answer what the part I'm not liking from Gunther. I like the dominance. I get with that. I don't think he's actually had as good or great matches as you say. As you say, Chad Gable's the best wrestler since, and he said this, y'all, since Kurt Angle, right? He's not wrestling like that. I'm not even putting Gunther top 10 in the ring.
He's a different type of wrestler, though. He's not a technical marvel.
And I know that. I know that. I know that. You know that I know that. In the squared circle, and his type of wrestler that he is, I'm not even taking him top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm taking Roman before him still. Okay, I would take Drew McIntyre before him still.
If I'm selling tickets, yes.
Okay. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
I'm talking about in that squared circle still. Okay, that's my thing with Gunther. Everybody really loves Gunther. They push Gunther. I get he's dominant and all these things. I'm just I don't get. He beats them down. It's like watching. And hear me out when I'm throwing this comparison. So a little crazy on Father. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm not that tipsy when I say this.
You ready to take this shot?
In a second, off air, I gotta go get it. He's a step above Bradshaw, and I thought Bradshaw was amazing. That don't get credit.
He's on the
but
mic
I think he's that. I think he whoops ass, and that's about it. But overall, let's go ahead and get up out of here so we can enjoy this Father's Day. Went a little bit longer than I thought, about 5 minutes. I did say 60 and under, so I appreciate you both for being here on this Father's Day weekend. Make sure you guys go back and check out all the shows we have here on Unpopular Review, and we got a lot of them. The Mike Knoxxx show you're watching it right now, normally on Monday, 6 o'clock. Not tomorrow, we had a PLE. But we will have, I think, anyway, the Monday Night Raw review, watch along, whatever they do there.
Definitely
the NXT crew is back. Stella is back with Jack and the Jack Packers. We got White Boy Wasted Wednesday joining with Katie and Mad Dog. We got specials coming on Thursdays, Fridays, whatever the hell. We can get people in our group to do the shits. And then Saturday, the SmackDown Penitentiary. And then we welcome back, guys. We got a lot of things in entertainment.
We also have UPR battles tonight.
If you let me talk, I'm going to get all that out.
Okay,
that's what I'm here for. It's my show. Okay, I got this.
Go ahead,
all right, I pay attention, brother. It's my network.
Go.
All right, shit. What was that? I had a flow going on, man. Just all right, bring the beat back. All right, there it is. All right, so we got a lot of stuff on Unpopular Review Entertainment. As I was going to say, shout out to Cedar Superior because she said we got a plethora of people. If you're a TV fan, right now it's the time to be watching TV. The Boys came back. You got Bridgerton. If you got the wife and the girls flipping into the house, you got the House of the Dragon is back. You got Ghost is back. We got the movies. We got everything going on. And like he said, we got UPRE battles. It's been a while. They're back tonight, 8:30 as well. So watch that and then go watch the House of the Dragon.
Who's on battles?
Tuned in. Huh?
Who's on battles?
I think it is. They talked about it yesterday. Remind me real fast. I know one is because you got
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck, because Darkwing Duck should win. And he got mad because you said Darkwing Duck. I'm sorry. Versus who?
Crash Bandicoot.
Shit, that might be a tough one.
But no, Darkwing Duck, he's the terror that flaps in the night.
I get you, but you know.
He's the overdraft fee when your check bounces.
It might be a Tank Davis knockout. So I think he'll get him in the third round right there, Darkwing Duck. But check that out tonight, guys.
UPR
well, like I said, a lot of UPR shorts. We got on Pop Review Wrestling. I said a lot of stuff y'all going on. Listen, make sure you guys check out my Man's Down Here podcast. If you like that rap shit, what's going on in the community right there, especially down in the Northeast and Delaware, Chester, Philadelphia area right there, Coach Prime. Go ahead and plug Fire Nice podcast for me, big fast, buddy.
It's the Fire Nice show, man. The Fire Nice experience. The experience. Sunday nights. We're on a little hiatus right now. But absolutely, man. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. sharp. Fire Nice experience. Everything black. Sports, entertainment, politics, current events, you name it, we talk about it.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm.
I know I gotta play that, baby.
Absolutely.
Black on black on black on black. Listen, guys, do me a favor. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. And don't love God and pay respect to the fathers out there, because guess what, mothers? Y'all do your thing, and I respect y'all. Ain't nothing like a strong mother. I had a strong black mother, but we got some black fathers out here, and we don't get our damn credit because I'm the cool dad. She wrote it. It's in print. We out of here, y'all. Fingers.
Lose it, bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. And other YouTube or Google me, turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it, I just had the balls to say it.
You ready? Let's go! At the Monday Night Raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening.